In this video, I will be introducing you to glitch.com. Glitch is the friendly community where everyone codes together. We're going to build all of our websites right here in Glitch. It's pretty nice. It lets us save everything. Our code, our images, our videos, our sounds, our fonts, and then we can share them with our classmates. Very nice. So the first thing we have to do if we've never been here is join Glitch. There's that big button. Click on that. Next, skip this whole sign in to Glitch business because you don't have an account yet. So hit create an account. And then use your Google, because as long as you're signed into your browser up here, you can take your Google credentials and sign into Glitch, or it will use that to create your account. I already have an account, so I'm going to sign in. But I'll see you back on the dashboard in about 2 clicks. Right? So get yourself through this way. I'm going this way. All right, once you've logged in, it should take you to a dashboard. You don't really know it's your dashboard. It doesn't tell you here. But if you have a big avatar, that's a pretty good indicator. So you see your name and your avatar if you have an avatar associated with your email over here. This is that address at nv.ccsd.net. Yours should be your name, your student number. The important thing is your project dashboard. This is where you're going to find projects you're working on, which you shouldn't have any if you just signed up during this video. And you're also not going to see the resume coding button. The important thing for you at this point is the new project button. Let's click on that. And every time you think you're just about done, and it turns out you're presented with another list of options. I believe 100% of the time we're going to select Hello Web Page. The other two might be for later, perhaps HTML2 or 3. Click on Hello Web Page. While this is loading, let's go right to left up here. Let's see what's going on. First of all, you have Glitch options. This little fish here, that seems to be the international sign for Glitch. And I don't know too much about that. You can explore that on your own, but that's just a Glitch menu for the program itself. This is your account again. That is your name. If you wrote a tagline, which I did apparently, there's your tagline. Over here we've got this show app. We'll show that in just a minute. And we've got this. This is bizarre. I mean, there's a lot of random words out there, but I've never seen sneezeweed. Clover small sneezeweed. This is how Glitch handles naming files. If you've got 100 million students and they're creating 100 million projects, Glitch has no choice but to keep everything completely random so we don't run into naming clashes. If I put my first project and somebody that got on Glitch in 2015 created a website called My First Project, it's not going to let me do that. So the way Glitch handles that is to generate random words and throw them together with a couple of hyphens. Sneezeweed is I'm learning something new right now. I guess that's a word. So right now I'm going to leave that alone, but that's why you get this really bizarre name, because it has to be completely random, and that means nobody else on Glitch has a project called Clover Small Sneezeweed. When you do yours, it's not going to be called this. Other than that, you've got some other basic options we're not going to touch. I believe this one is not on by default, but that's a pretty nice feature. So turn on wrap text so that your lines don't go straight off to the right. On the left, we've got assets. This is a box. What goes in assets? We don't have any assets yet, but it says we can drag files here to use them in our project. Images, music, and more. When you start a project with Glitch, you have no assets. That's up to you to go out and collect that stuff. The env file doesn't really come into play much. The readme.md file is just a welcome to Glitch every single time you start a new project. You can read that if you want. But the big three, the most important technologies in front-end web design are these 3 files here. .html, .js, .css. HTML, this is what you see on your page. See somewhere written in your web page, you're going to see the words hi there, and then you're going to see I'm your cool new web page made with Glitch. Okay? So the actual content, what a user sees when they visit your website, That's done with HTML right there. Okay, very important. Next, if you want your user to be able to do something with your web page, think of a web app, because you guys have grown up in the time of web apps, where you're supposed to click or like or star or give a rating or anything like that, where it's not just reading text. Well, you need another technology. HTML isn't enough, so we have something called JavaScript. Right? JS, that's a JavaScript file. We'll get into that quite a bit later. We're going to spend the first quarter doing a lot of HTML and doing a lot of CSS. CSS is really important too, because this HTML by itself isn't much to look at. It gives you something to look at, but it all looks like black and white text. Not too interesting. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Style equals much cooler to look at. If we had no style sheets, the internet would not be an interesting place. So we'll learn style sheets right alongside HTML because the two were meant for each other. So with index selected, we want to take a look. It's hard to tell what's happening here if we don't know what we're looking at. But that's easily remedied by clicking the show button here. You've got two options again. So nothing's ever as simple as one click with Glitch. They always have more options when you click buttons. Well, you've got two options in a new window next to the code. Let's show you the next to the code option. And then I'll tell you, I'm not a big fan of next to the code because I don't really want to share screen space if I can just open up a new tab. All right, it depends really how much screen you've got to share, but if I'm looking at a web page, I'd rather see it in the full width of my browser. So I don't really like this. I'm going to hit X. And whenever I do this in the future, I'm always going to open it in a new window. And now this is this website code rendered as a web page. That's it. Every single time you start a new Glitch project, this is what you get. So you can start from here and do your own thing, or you can erase everything and start over. It's your choice. But that is the basics of signing up for Glitch and getting around the Glitch screen. See you in the next video.